Hi there, this is Patricia from patriciafenty.com, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet a 5-petal flower. It's a really beautiful flower with a scalloped edge. Now this is a slightly more advanced pattern, and while the stitches are very basic, working with a smaller hook and a smaller yarn does take a little bit of practice. It can be a little bit awkward at first. I do have a beginner crochet series, which I'll put a link to below. And of course, you can use a larger weight yarn and hook, perhaps a number 4 worsted yarn with a 4 or 5 millimeter hook. So you can start with that and practice making this flower before using a smaller yarn. And so you'll need a darning needle, some scissors, a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I am using a number 3 fingering weight crochet yarn. And this is by Mondial Cotton Soft Bio, and it's made in Italy. It's 100% organic cotton. The color number is 864, and it's a really nice yarn, a little bit tricky to work with though. So we'll start off with a slip knot. There we go, and put that on your hook. And first thing we'll do is set up our tension, and I do talk about that in the beginner crochet series. And you will chain 6. And then you're going to create a ring by doing a slip stitch into the top post of your first chain. Bring your yarn through both loops to make a slip stitch. Yeah, see this ply is really loose, so it is a little bit tricky to work with. Now chain 3, and this will count as your first double crochet. Then you're going to do 2 double crochets into the center of your ring. And there's 2. Then chain 2, and then do a set of 3 double crochets into the ring. And I know this might be a little bit hard to see because the yarn and the hook are small, and but I am talking through the whole pattern, so it'll be easy to follow. And it can be a little awkward with a smaller yarn. You don't have much fabric to hold on to when you begin, but it just takes a little bit of practice. So there's 3, and then chain 2, and I'll just speed this up again. And you're essentially going to create 5 3 double crochet clusters with a chain 1 in between. So you're going to work that all the way around into your ring, and once you have 5 clusters, you're going to do your chain 1 and then do a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 3. Oops, I just lost my yarn there. And do a slip stitch to join that round. And then you're going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch, and just picking up the one post, the back post. And then you're going to do a single crochet into the top of the next stitch and going under both posts. So that's your middle double crochet of your 3 cluster, the middle post of that cluster. Do a single crochet. Then you're going to work 7 double crochets into that chain 2 space. And this is what's going to create the pretty little scallop. And that's 4. And 5. So 5. Oh, that was 6. So one more is 7. And then you're going to do a single crochet into that middle post of your next cluster, your 3 double crochet cluster. So taking that middle post and doing a single crochet into there, and that brings your scallop down. Then you're going to go into the next chain 2 space and work 7 double crochets. So I'll just speed this up again. And so essentially you're just going to work this around and then finding that middle post of the next 3 double crochet cluster, doing a single crochet, and then 7 double crochets into the chain 2 space. And you'll just work that all the way around. And while I love this yarn, it's such a beautiful yarn, the ply is really loose, and so it, as I have said before, it's tricky to work into. I often lose one of the plies and have to go back and pick it up. And so here we go, coming to the end of this round. Oh, see, I lost my ply there. And now at the end here, all you need to do is join into that first single crochet, the beginning single crochet, with a slip stitch like that. And then you just fasten off by doing a chain 1 and cut your thread and pull through and snug that up. And there you go. And all you need to do is darn in your ends and you have yourself a really pretty flower. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and thank you for joining me.